Hello there. So, me again, Sean, Gamepass News. Talked about this in the podcast. For those of you that are watching me live right now, won't have heard that podcast yet, but need to mention it because it's going to go on YouTube. Lonely Mountains Downhill by Megadon Industries. An awesome little game. I've already been playing it. I played it until 2 AM this morning. Didn't think I was going to enjoy this game as much as I did when I've seen the video, seen adverts for it, things like that. But it's amazing. I've unlocked all the trails on the first mountain. I've moved on to the second mountain. So what we'll do to start off is we'll go back and we'll play the first mountain, just because I can play that a bit quicker. I've got used to the routes, so you'll get a nice idea of how fast you can play this game and how crazy it can get. But honestly, for the file size of this game, it's amazing. I have not been able to stop playing it, so we'll get cracked on. There's your first mountain, the Great Horn, ace. So when you first start, you'll get like Redmore Peaks. The only thing you can do is Explorer mode. So when you do Explorer mode, is you've got checkpoints and you've got to get to each checkpoint. It gives you a bit of time to go slowly through the trail and get used to like where shortcuts might be, where the jumps are, basically to get used to what the trail is going to look like, because it gets pretty crazy quickly, especially when you're trying to do the challenges. So we'll go back to Great Horn and we'll take the first Widow's Ravine. So I've done the Explorer, I've done the beginning challenges, move on to the expert challenges, which the expert challenge that we're now going to attempt is cross the finish line. That's it. Oh no, sorry. That's the free ride challenge. The expert challenge is 2 minutes 30 or less, 2 minutes or less, and I've already done the 14 crashes or fewer. That 2 minute 30 is hard. My best, as you can see, my best time is 2 minutes 34. But last night, playing around, I think I might have found a couple of shortcuts that might get it. So let's go. There's a customization section for this, so you're going to get different bikes, but you've got to unlock bike parts by doing the challenges, and all the different colours for that. And you can also have different colours for your rider. So go classic. You can change your helmet, full face, which I recommend, body, male or female, skin colour, hair colour, well, type of hair. You know, if you want a ponytail sticking out the back. I don't have hair, so I always use none. Hair colour, facial hair, which we got a little bit of goatee. My chops, oh, full beard, look at that one, full beard. Full beard, and you can change the facial hair colour, so there you go. Our guy has now got beard. Back to the bikes. About the ride. You have basically 4 buttons to use. Left trigger, brake, right trigger, go, A, except like to sprint basically, and you get a stamina bar which does run out pretty quick, so choose it wisely. And then the analog stick for steering. That is it. They are your buttons. So let's drop in. So this is, I watched a couple of videos as well last night for to see if I can figure out how to get through this quicker, because I want to unlock another bike. It's addictive. I mean, graphically, polygon shapes. On the surface of things, this game shouldn't be as good as it is, but I absolutely love it. So every time you crash, you go back to the start, your last checkpoint. That doesn't alter your time, but obviously the more crashes you have, you get a penalty for that later on. So it's advisable to try not crash. Like what we're really doing, but you know, we're trying to do this quick, so shortcuts everywhere. This one's a little long, we have to brake for this one. Oh, maybe not. But yeah, as you can see, a lot of this last night was probably just lots of me crashing. Why is that such a... That's a... Anyway. Whoops. So I don't use the brake much. I tend to try and make the back end slide out, just because when I do that, I know I've got in control of where I want the bike to go. The brake kind of just locks everything up and you kind of get stuck going in a straight line. Oh, if I remember rightly, this one is a hold the brake and slide through it all. Yeah, so it doesn't. This is what I absolutely love about it. It should be simple. It looks like, oh, this is going to be dead easy. It's just, you know, ride downhill. You're on a bike. You know, graphics. It's not like we're not fully rendered. It's not smooth. It's polygon. You know. It shouldn't look like it's this hard, but it can. It's challenging, especially this section. This is where I usually lose all my time, crashing. Drop this little corner here. Ah, sweet. Go through that fast. Oh yes, come on, we can do it. 2:30. Go, 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 go. Yay, first. So, I said 2 minutes 11. Beat my personal best by like 22 seconds. She was good. Yeah. And it's fun. I absolutely love this game. I think I told Nick loads of times last night in our chat, backwards and forwards, that he needs to get this downloaded. It's so fun. And like even yesterday, like the kids came and sat and watched, and they were like interested. They were like, why does it look so hard? Why are you crashing all the time? So, Trail 2, which I can't remember the name of, Wandering Woods. This was fun last night as well. So, but we'll play through all these and then we'll move on to the next mountain, and you can play along with me and discover the new trails. Oh, set off too fast. So there is like big jump shortcuts you can do if you're feeling brave like that, but they tend to lead into more big jump shortcuts, which then include a lot of failing. And I haven't quite got them all figured out, so yeah. For now I'll stick to the paved route as it is. So like this game is on PlayStation, Xbox, it's on the Switch, so for the fellow dads that play the Nintendos, Switch, it's on there. I don't know how much it is, I'd have to have a look on the eShop, but I can imagine it looks as, I bet it plays as well on the Switch as it does on here, just because of how it is graphically. I mean, I run the Xbox Series X, so the console's probably a little bit overkill for the game. But yeah, I saw all the adverts for it on things like Instagram, stuff like that. I'm scrolling through and I thought, yeah, it's like a. I thought it was a mobile game at first. I thought, oh, this is an interesting little mobile game, and because I really like mountain bikey kind of trials games, stuff like that for the mobile. So, but I'll give this a shot. Let's get it on the mobile. Much to my disappointment, I was like, it's not a mobile game. Whoa, big drop. Big drop, change in direction, so left and right becomes right and left. There's no soundtrack to this, so it's like if you're kind of why I'm trying to fill as much time with chat as possible. There's no music, you've just got the natural sounds of the birds and the bees and trees and the occasional thump and of somebody being hurt on a bike. Like that. The one thing I wish it did give us is a percentage, so like you could figure out, like by now, I don't know how far through the run I am. So like, I don't know if that 1 minute 50, I don't know if I'm gonna like finish to do the 2 minute and 5. Probably get the 2 minute 25. And if I'm got my wits about me for the last few sections, hopefully get the crashes bit done. For the free ride challenge is difficult because if you crash, it's like back to the start. There's no checkpoints, so you've got to do it all in one run, and that's, as you can see, for me is quite a challenge. I haven't yet done a clean run. No. Oh, so close. Cool. We got it. 225 or less. We got 224.29. So we were on the money. Absolutely on it. So that's Wandering Woods. So rock stairs. I've not done any of these challenges yet. So 19 crashes or fewer. We'll go for that and we'll unlock the 4th trail on this mountain. Well, we unlocked some paints, didn't we? Blu-ray. Oh, I like Blu-ray. It goes well with the Excuse me. That was terrible. Oh, voodoo. I like the voodoo outfit. Well, there we go. Start the ride. So, what was it that we needed to aim for? Less than 19 crashes. Great start. Yep. Stay to the outside. Oh, heavy on the brake. So, Also, yesterday, I don't know if it's actually true about the game, but the rock sections, so like where we're riding across now, you have less grip than you do in the grass section. So if you're going downhill on a big rock section, you need to hold the brake and basically carve your way down, turning left and right. Like that. Best way to control your speed. Oh. I've not played this trail much, so I don't know where the shortcuts are, so I'm going to try and took that little one. Try my best to stick to the highlighted path. That's it. Okay, 17 crashes left. And it's like I'm popping a cork and away it goes. Every crash. Okay, yeah, this is. Ah, so close to crashing. That was cool. That was look more than skill. I think that was a little bit off the beaten path then, so go down and little trees. I don't get the physics of the crashing sometimes. Sometimes you can like crash into something and you're like, oh, that's definitely me done, and then other times it just seems to work. Oh, I remember this bit. Take it slower. 8 crashes, 10 crashes remaining before we're at his limit. Shows you don't get any like sheer sense of danger. And also put the video in a bit of a bad place, so it's behind my face is that stamina bar that you can't see. I apologise now. Oh, we were close to doing the time. That was good. 2:20, 5 seconds off. Anyway, next trail. As promised. Raven's Edge. So you're going to see now the explorer side of things. So because the beginning, everything else is locked. So you've got to get from top to bottom. You can crash as many times as you like. It's not timed, and there's checkpoints. So every time you do crash, if you cross one of the checkpoints, you go back to the checkpoint rather than back to the start of the run. So drop in. Not done this one at all. So this is going to be a complete learning curve for us all. Oh, starts with a big step down. Oops. See. That's definitely not the route we need to be taking. Cut across that rock. There we go, a little side hop. Whoop, get up, and away we go. Yeah, down that rock. Yeah, if you fall from a great height and drop to flat, sometimes I can understand why somebody that does a little bit of mountain biking, why Did class that as a crash. Uh-oh. Ah, nice. Try that route again. No. Maybe not so much sprint. Nice. No, I didn't cross that checkpoint. Oh well. Ah, checkpoint miss. You've got to cross the checkpoints. Didn't know that. Learning curve for us all. Not enough sprint. I'll just stick to the path. We're doing too many crashes for my liking. Yup. There we go. So we have to hit the checkpoints. We're skipping it. Straight into the tree. That's another tree. Plenty of them around here. Up. So close. On the brakes. See, like that wasn't a crash. It's this way. Take it slow. Death. Death is what is that way. No idea where we're going with this. Oh, nice. Missed the checkpoint. Is that can I still finish? Oh no, we're not going to find out, are we? Oh wow, we missed quite a bit by that. Oop. Whee! Oh dear. I'd be interested to know if they could ever make an online-y kind of race for this, so you could race other people's ghosts. That'd be nice. Okay. Well, it might be an option actually. I've seen that there's a leaderboard section, so I'll have a look at that before we go on to the next mountain. But yeah, I think like being able to race your friends' ghosts would be quite an interesting aspect. And crash. Slide, jump, slide. So it's time to talk less because I'm starting to focus more. That's it. That's that done. Unlock the challenges. So. Leaderboards. So Change filter. Friends. I obviously don't have friends. Or friends that have played it. Trail 1. Ah, I do have friends that have played it, so look at that. So Crush's 10, so I'm fastest of them all on there. Anybody unlock Trail 2? It's Joe. Less crashes than me, but not as fast. So yeah. Monthly, weekly, normal, free rider. Trail 1. So yeah, there is a leaderboard section. It's a shame you can't challenge the ghosts. But anyway. Yeah. Oh, excuse me. This is what you get for sitting and playing video. So, Redmore Peak's the second mode. Not as much up and down, I think, from what I played last night. Took a little bit more working out. It seemed a bit more open than the other trail. But we'll give it a go and we'll play together. Do remember there's a nice really big waterfall section that you kind of you see it in the background and you hear it, and then you work your way back around to it. First hop over the waterfall. That's the thing. I think the game doesn't need music. You can always load up whichever music app you choose to use on the Xbox and listen to your own music while you're playing it, but I like the ambient sounds in the background with the waterfalls and stuff like that. It's scenic. Yeah, there's the big waterfall I was on about. You get that rumble. You can hear that. So there is a little bit of like gore or junction you can turn, like when you crash there's locks of blood basically. Most of the time looks like dirt anyway. So if you're wanting like play with the little ones, it'll be challenging for them. So they gotta have a really good aspect of controlling speed and changing direction. But you know, there's no immediate violent or broken limbs and blooded up. There we are. Doing a little waterfall jumps. Too much sprint then. I mean, look at that, it's amazing. I mean, many games where you get to jump across waterfalls on a mountain bike with the Xbox. I mean, this is a game that I'll just, if I've got half an hour, I'll fire this up. Quite easy. One of those games that very enjoyable. Skate 3 used to be that game for me. I think this might take over. Just enough challenge to occupy me, but at the same time limited buttons. And we crashed. Limited buttons, so there's not really much to think about other than, for me, hold down the go button and turn my finger off camera. One thing I do wish it had like a tweak button, so like when you're doing that big drop, if you could just like kind of tweak the back end out, you know, give it a bit of flair and style with big drops. But that's my only negative. There isn't a trick style option. checkpoint 6. One more checkpoint to go through. Ah, yes. All about the big drops. Nice. So you'll see me shooting over my shoulder to the left while I'm streaming, and that's just so I can keep an eye on the chat. My streaming setup is very limited to the fact that I've got a webcam in front of me on a tripod, and my laptop becomes the stream deck. So the only way I can see if anybody's actually said hello. I do apologise if you do say hello and I don't get back to you instantly. 2.7, so this is the last segment of the run. Nice fast, flat open section. Oop. Ah, off piste. Like that. Whee. That's the other thing about this is there is this lighter path that you can follow all the time, but then there's just so many little off routes everywhere, like that log where they could have come across that log from somewhere. Checkpoint 8, there we go. So we'll have a look at the challenges for this one, see what it is. 330 or less, 23 or fewer. Give it a go. So it's going to be the same run again, but this time we're timed and we're trying not to crash. So trying not to crash, Sean. Try not to. It's the aim of the game. Is to get down the hill as fast as possible with the least amount of broken bones. Well, I'm going to be setting lots of PBs for this section. That. Remember rightly, that's too much of a drop to hop. The next game I'm going to do, by the way, which is in the dashboard, which I talked about in the podcast, is Resident Evil Biohazard. Now, I'm torn at the moment to do that as a quick half an hour, let's do it, or get everybody in bed and kind of like stay up, stream the whole thing. Do one really big video for it because, you know, the new one's out, Resident Evil Village. I'm a big Resident Evil fan. Lots of nostalgia with the Resident Evil series. So, I'm not sure. Not sure what to do yet. I mean, this game is... I just enjoy it. I enjoy playing it. This is just... like... I want to go to these trails, right? Probably crash a lot more than this little guy does that control. But look at it, it's beautiful. Reminds me, it should be like Canada. Reminds me like... I'd imagine Canada would look like. Anyway, don't want to jinx it, but we're absolutely killing this run for crashes. Zero crashes. And there we go. Jinxed it. Broke straight into the post of the tent. Oh. Okay, that's going to be worth maybe 2 or 3 attempts. Two attempts. Third and final. Winner. Nice. Oh. Ran out of sprint for that then, that was lucky. Yes! Have we done the... Yes! Both challenges! Get in! Half a second. That's amazing. Sorry, maybe a Discord question there from somebody. From Shiv UK. Asking technical question regarding the podcast. Oh, I will look into that once I've finished streaming this, bud. So we'll do this as his last. This is his last one. So once we get to the bottom of this, I'll finish the stream off. Yeah, sorry, we've covered enough of it. I mean, honestly, give this game a go. Be it on the Switch, on the Xbox, definitely the Game Pass. Get this. It's new now. It's just come out. It's going to be on here for a while. It's an awesome little gem. I'd pay money for this. I'd quite happily pay like up to the £20 mark for this without playing Keep, which I think I might do. Depending on what DLC they've got like loads of like different trails on DLC. The hours of gameplay you can put into this, trying to beat the challenges. But not only that, there's little like waiting spots to find. So there's like lots of little secret, like hidden spots to find that you can get to and stuff like that. And speed runs. The amount of people, especially that first mountain, that first trail, I think I watched a speedrun, somebody did that in 38 seconds, just crazy, like, and that's just insane. They knew exactly which bits of the mountain they could dive down, they knew where all the like waiting spots are, because I think if you dive into one of those waiting spots, you don't crash, it kind of takes you through a little bit of a loading screen, like if you guy being off the bike. So they're used for utilising speedruns, I believe. Oh, this is a nice trail. Nice and fast. Oopsie. Alright, because I enjoyed that bit. Play that through again. Woohoo! Right, try it again. Go round, round. Flip that with the back wheel, which is nice. Into the woods. Yeah, live on air. I have just been notified to book my COVID vaccine. Nice. Scary needles. Oh, that's narrow. Big dry stone bridge. Uh-oh. Oh, sorry about that. I thought you could bounce the front wheel up and jump. Always trying to spot the little shortcuts when it comes to doing the speed runs. That's not the fastest way down. That, however, very successful. Big switchbacks there. So nice big rocky section to try and oh wow, tight drops. Ugh. Whee! Like E.T. then. Yeah, water is not friend. Water is not our friend. Softer than rock, so probably not complaining when we land in there. Recovering from that. Well, this one I think, going it down this fast may try a difficult cookie. Twists, turns, slow. We got our finger firmly on the brake pedal. That's nice, actually. It's a little bit of a ford. There we go. So yeah, that's Lonely Mountains downhill. It's an awesome little gem. Definitely worth picking up. Easy to pick up and play, difficult to master. I played this for about 4 or 5 hours last night, constantly, to try and get as good as I was getting there. So yeah, this will get pushed out to YouTube soon, so if you haven't watched this live, head over to his YouTube. You'll find us if you search for Game Pass News. Any news that we're going to drop about what we're playing next, what's coming out to Game Pass. Any news basically that comes around for Game Pass will be out on his Twitter. That's at Game Pass News. We're on Facebook. Again, it's at Game Pass News, and I kind of run the content for that. So it's just where I kind of push the videos that we're doing, try and build up a bit of a fan base. We have a Discord with the Nintendo Dads. So if you want to catch us on there and chat, that's head over to patreon.com/Nintendo Dads. $1 a month. you can be part of that. It's great, awesome community. They might be named Nintendo Dads, but there is a strong Nintendo community, which is why we made this podcast. Well, not podcast, but this channel. That's the word I was looking for. So yeah, I mean, like I said, the next thing I'm doing is Resident Evil Biohazard. I think Nick may have already done a video for Psychonauts, which he was quite interested in playing. And the next installment of the podcast will be dropping on Saturday once I've edited it, which is what I'm going to go do now. So yeah, thanks for watching, and we'll catch you again soon.